Hey, what's going on, folks? This your boy New Jack coming at you live. The Jack is back. I know it's been a minute since the last time I did a video. I took 30 days off, but I'm back in the studio ready to make it hot once again. Football season is around the corner. Next month, preseason starts. I'm looking forward to the NFL season. It's just around the corner. So today, I'm going to give y'all my NFL 2016 through 17 season predictions. I'm going to give y'all the teams that I have winning each division in each NFL conference, starting with the AFC conference. The AFC East, I have the New England Patriots winning the AFC East. Even though Tom Brady is going to be suspended for 4 games this year, but we all know that the New England Patriots are going to win the AFC East. The New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills, and the Miami Dolphins, all 3 of these teams have good defenses. But the one thing that they don't have is Tom Brady. This is a no-brainer. So I have the New England Patriots winning the AFC East. The AFC North. Now it's going to be a battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. For the Steelers, they did upgrade their defense during this offseason and during the NFL draft. In the first round, they drafted Artie Burns. In the second round, they drafted Sean Davis. Will that be enough? We shall see this season. For Cincinnati, if Andy Dalton can stay healthy, and if that defense plays very well this year, like they did last year, I see the Cincinnati Bengals winning this division again this year. The Baltimore Ravens, they are still rebuilding. And the Cleveland Browns, RG3, moving right along. And like I said, it's going to be between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. One of those 2 teams are going to win this division. And looking on paper right now, I have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. So I have the Cincinnati Bengals winning the AFC North. The AFC South. Now this division is going to be one of the strongest in the NFL this year. All 4 of these teams are going to be very dangerous. We all know Indianapolis with Andrew Luck is going to be good this year. Jacksonville, with that defense, if everybody can stay healthy, they're going to be dangerous. In Tennessee, them drafted Derrick Henry from Alabama in the second round, and them signing my former running back, DeMarco Murray. We all know Tennessee is going to run the ball 25 to 30 times a game this year. And Houston, they finally have a quarterback in Brock Osweiler. This is going to be a very dangerous division this year, the AFC South. And which team do I have winning this division? I'm going to have to go with the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck last year wasn't 100% healthy. So I'll give him a pass on that. I believe this year, Andrew Luck is going to have a really good year. He's going to have a Pro Bowl type year at quarterback this year. I believe he's going to turn things around and win the AFC South this year. Indianapolis, like I said, Andrew Luck wasn't 100% last year. Everybody is questioning, is Andrew Luck one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now? I would have to say, yeah. If he's 100% healthy, he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, I believe. If he can stay healthy, look out for Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. So I have the Indianapolis Colts winning the AFC South. The AFC West. I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning the AFC West. Now Denver is going to make them sweat. Even though they don't have Peyton Manning anymore. But we all know last year that Denver Broncos defense won that Super Bowl for them. Now Peyton Manning did make some plays in the Super Bowl. But we all know that Denver Broncos defense last year was spectacular. They were unstoppable. One of the best defenses we have ever seen. They still have that defense. And it's going to be a battle between Denver and Kansas City in that division. I'm not going to count out the Oakland Raiders because they did upgrade that defense during the offseason. And San Diego Chargers, they're still rebuilding. They drafted Melvin Gordon last year, which he really didn't do too much. But I believe Melvin Gordon's going to have a good year this year and that he will turn things around, have a good rushing attack behind that offensive line in San Diego. Kansas City, of course, they lost their offensive coordinator. He is with the Philadelphia Eagles right now. And I'm looking forward to see what our new head coach at Philly does. But if I had to choose a team, looking on paper right now, and the reason why I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win the AFC West is because we don't know who the Denver Broncos starting quarterback is going to be. Yeah, they drafted Paxton Lynch from Memphis, but I don't think he's ready. Right now, their number 1 quarterback is Mark Sanchez. Really. And y'all know I know a whole damn a lot about Mark Sanchez. And for right now, he's the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. I'm just being real, looking at the facts here. But Denver still has their defense, though. So I'm not going to count them out. But as for right now, I have to go with Kansas City. I believe Alex Smith is going to have a good year. And they were good last year. Even though they lost 5 games in a row last year, they came back and won 11 straight games last year. Finished with 11-5 record. Defeated the Houston Texans in the first round last year. So they had a good year last year. So as for right now, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning the AFC West. But I'm not going to count out the Denver Broncos. Why? Because of that defense. So I have, for right now, the Kansas City Chiefs winning the AFC West. So, looking at my AFC seedings, I have for the number 1 seed out the AFC, I have the Cincinnati Bengals as the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, I have the New England Patriots as the number 2 seed. The number 3 seed, I have the Indianapolis Colts with the number 3 seed. The number 4th seed, I have the Kansas City Chiefs with the 4th seed. And my 2 wild cards out the AFC are, with the 5th seed, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 5th seed. And the 6th seed, I have the Denver Broncos with the 6th seed. And now, moving on to the NFC Conference. This is what a lot of y'all been waiting for. The NFC East, I'm going to do first. I've gotten y'all emails for the ones that watch me, want me to do this division first. Most of my subscribers are Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, Redskins fans, and Giants fans. So I'm going to do this division first. The NFC East. I'm going to take my time on this one. For my Philadelphia Eagles, we finally fired Chip Kelly, brought in Doug Peterson as our new head coach. The problem is Sam Bradford is still our starting quarterback. I don't like it. I made videos about this before. I do not like Sam Bradford as being our starting quarterback. I don't like it worth a damn. That's why I was so happy that we drafted Carson Wentz. He's not ready yet. We'll see how he does in the preseason. If Carson Wentz performs very well in the preseason, there's a good chance he might play this year. And I'm not going to forget about us signing Chase Daniel. He's our second string quarterback for right now. We'll see how he does during the preseason. For the Washington Redskins, they signed Josh Norman. That made their defense very good, even better. Them signing Josh Norman. They're going to be very good. I believe Kirk Cousins is going to have a good season. The Dallas Cowboys, they drafted Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be their workhorse behind that offensive line in Dallas. The New York Giants, they drafted Eli Apple, another Buckeye. That made their secondary better. It's going to be up in the air. And which team do I have winning this division? Looking on paper right now, it's not Philly. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sorry, Eagles fans, don't troll me now. I'm just being real. If y'all really believe that Sam Bradford is going to lead us and take us all the way to the Super Bowl, I don't know what y'all been smoking. For the ones that think that. I don't see it. Unless they put in Carson Wentz and he turns this organization around, he turns the season around, I don't see us making the damn playoffs. I'm just being real now. But if I had to pick a team to win the NFC East this year, it would have to be the Washington Redskins. Why? Because of them bringing in Josh Norman. And I believe Kirk Cousins is going to have a better year this year than he had last year. Even though he had an up and down year last year, but I believe he's going to work hard this summer camp. He's going to do very well in the preseason, and he's going to have a good year. I believe Kirk Cousins is going to have a really good year this year. And that's why I'm picking the Washington Redskins to win the NFC East. I'm not going to count out the Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because of them drafting Ezekiel Elliott. And having a running back like that, running behind that offensive line, look out. If Tony Romo can stay healthy, if Dez can stay healthy, the Dallas Cowboys have a good opportunity in winning the NFC East. But their defense, I don't know about their defense. Randy Gregory can't stay off the weed. And you have two other defensive players that are under suspension. I mean, they're a mess right now on their defensive side. But the Dallas Cowboys offensive side, with Dez, with Ezekiel Elliott, if Tony Romo can stay healthy, they're going to do some things this year. The New York Giants, they still have Eli Manning. But their defense is a question mark. Even though they drafted Eli Apple from Ohio State, I don't know about their defense still. They were ranked 32nd in passing last year on their defensive side. And we'll see what the defense does. But for right now, looking on paper, I have the Washington Redskins winning the NFC East. So I have the Washington Redskins winning the NFC East. The NFC North. Now it's going to be a battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, we all know that the Minnesota Vikings won this division last year. It's going to be very interesting between these two teams. The Detroit Lions, I think they will do okay this year, but they are not on the level of a Green Bay or Minnesota. Just saying. The Chicago Bears, they still have Jay Cutler as their quarterback. And when you have a quarterback like Jay Cutler, you're not going to do very much. So, it's going to be out of Green Bay or Minnesota to win the NFC North. And who do I have? Which team do I have winning the NFC North? I'm going to have to go with the Green Bay Packers. I believe Aaron Rodgers is going to have an MVP type of year playing the quarterback position. And last year, they started off 6-0 last year, Green Bay. And it kind of went downhill toward the end of the season. But it's a different year. Everybody is back healthy now. And I believe the Green Bay Packers will be one of the teams to beat in the NFL this year. So I have the Green Bay Packers winning the NFC North. All right. Moving right along. Make sure I ain't got no damn lipstick on me. My wife kissing me goodbye. But just to make sure. Okay. The NFC South. Do I have lipstick on? I want to make sure. Okay. The NFC South. I have the Carolina Panthers winning the NFC South again this year. Quarterback Cam Newton, the league MVP from last year. I believe is going to have another good year this year. I think he's going to have a better year this year than he had last year. Why? because he has his wide receiver back, Kelvin Benjamin, who was out last year with a torn ACL. If Kelvin Benjamin can stay healthy, Cam Newton's going to put up bigger numbers this year than he had last year. The Atlanta Falcons, I don't know what the hell happened to them. They started off the season 5-0 last year, and they went downhill. Missed the playoffs. The New Orleans Saints, they still have Drew Brees as their quarterback. They added some key players on their defensive side, but they still have some work to do. I don't know about New Orleans. I think they're going to score a lot of points. The question is, are they going to stop the other team from scoring is the big question in New Orleans. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston last year had an outstanding rookie season at quarterback. I believe he's going to have a better year this year. His sophomore year, I believe he's going to put up some big numbers. So look out for Jameis Winston this year. But if I had to pick a team to win the NFC South this year, I'm going to have to go with the NFC East champions, the Carolina Panthers. For the fourth time, the Carolina Panthers will win the NFC South. So I have the Carolina Panthers winning the NFC South. The NFC West, I have the Arizona Cardinals winning the NFC West. Seattle, we all know that running back, beast mode, Marshawn Lynch has retired. I don't know about that backfield. I mean, Thomas Rawls, he had a good year last year. But the question is, can he have the year he had last year coming into this season? We shall see, though. The LA Rams, they drafted quarterback Jared Goff with the number 1 pick. We have to give him time, at least 2 to 3 years, to develop to the NFL league. San Francisco 49ers, they hired my former head coach, Chip Kelly. They still have Colin Kaepernick as their quarterback. But what the hell is he going to do? He ain't do a damn thing last year. But under Chip's system, we'll see what he does. I wish him luck, though. But if I had to choose a team to win the NFC West, I'm going to have to pick the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, Seattle beast mode, retired. There's a question mark at the running back position. But we shall see who the starting running back is going to be. It might be Thomas Rawls. Who knows? But for right now, I have the Arizona Cardinals winning the NFC West. If Carson Palmer can stay healthy, they still have Larry Fitzgerald as their number 1 receiver. He's a veteran. And that defense is unstoppable if they can stay healthy on the defensive side. But overall, looking on paper right now, Arizona is the best team in the NFC West. And I think they're going to win the NFC West this year. So I have the Arizona Cardinals winning the NFC West. All right, my NFC conference seedings. The number 1 seed, I have the Green Bay Packers get the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed, I have the Carolina Panthers get the 2nd seed. The number 3 seed, I have the Arizona Cardinals get the 3rd seed. The 4th seed, I have the Washington Redskins get the 4th seed. My 2 wild cards out the NFC are, with the 5th seed, I have the Minnesota Vikings getting the 5th seed, and the 6th seed, I have the Seattle Seahawks getting the 6th seed. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to make my college football season prediction video sometime tomorrow or this week. So y'all stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, y'all take care. Football season is around the corner. Preseason starts less than 4.5 weeks. I cannot wait. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to y'all later. And make it hot.